Hey guys, welcome back to World of Tanks. My name is Bruce and today I want to talk about low tier premium tanks and why they are actually pretty useful. Let's go. If you want to farm credits, high tier premium tanks, tier 9 or tier 8 tanks are better than low tier tanks because with each game you make more credits as you deal more damage. So you might think that low tier premium tanks like tier 5 or tier 6 tanks are useless. Well, they are actually not. In this video I want to show you why. So why do I actually talk about this topic? Well, sometimes you find some events going on in World of Tanks like this event right here, the Holiday Ops Festive Drops, in which you could get one of 3 premium tanks, premium tier 7 tanks in this case, either the VK4503, the Steyr WT, or the tank that I chose, the IS-2M. So why do I think that you should not miss an opportunity to acquire a low tier premium tank? Well, simply because despite all the crew books and mechanics to boost your crew, they are really helpful to train your crew. Now, this is especially important if you switch your crew from one tank to another one. If you do so, I highly recommend not to spend your hardly earned gold, but to do this with credits. This way, however, your crew starts at 60% on the new tank. Now, if you switch from a tier 5 to a tier 6 tank, this might not be a problem. However, if you switch from a tier 9 to a tier 10 tank, then this really becomes a problem, as you are simply not competitive with a lackluster crew on higher tiers. So instead, you can retrain your crew to 100% on your low tier premium tank and then start with 100% crew right from the get-go in your new tank. Now, I should mention that you can earn credits with low tier premium tanks as well, and the benefit of such a low tier premium tank is it is much cheaper. So compare the price of the top tier tanks, I'd say 30 to 40 euros for all those tier 8 tanks, and then keep in mind tier 9 tanks are even more expensive. Compare this price to the lower tier tanks, 24, 25 euros for tier 7 tanks, and then the lower you get, the cheaper it is going to be. So for example, a tier 6 tank for only 14 euros. So those tanks are of course much cheaper compared to the top tier premium tanks. Now, I recently switched my tank from playing, or my crew I should say, from playing the tier 8 type 57 Japanese heavy tank to this tank right here, the tier 9 type 68, because I simply want to progress in the tech tree. And so my crew had to start all over again. Well, actually not all over, but from 60%. And of course, I do not want to play a tier 9 stock tank with a 60% crew. This is way too painful and it is not fun at all. So instead, I want to see whether I can train my crew on a premium heavy tank, a Japanese premium heavy tank, to 100%, and then put the crew into this new tank and then start playing this tank stock at least with a 100% crew. Now, before you simply go to the store and purchase a tank, check out whether you have a rental tank available. So go right here to this chapter, recover vehicles, and then you can click on rental, which is the right one right here. And then you might even find some tanks. In this case, I do have the heavy tank number 4 as a rental tank for a couple of battles that I can actually use to train my crew. Now, I already played a game in this tank, but let's now jump into the next game. Alright, so as you saw, my crew has been at approximately 78, 76, 75% approximately, because I already played one game in this tank, and now I used the Holiday Ops event, my premium account, and then of course some booster in order to boost the crew. And so let's see what we can achieve with playing only one single battle in this tank. Fortunately, we are in a top tier situation with our tier 6 heavy tank number 4, the giant, this is not the Chinese but the Japanese copy of the Tiger 131 tank. So let's see how it goes. We want to go to the heavy lane. And we want to fight against the other heavy tanks. There are only 4 heavy tanks in the game. Another Japanese heavy tank, a Tiger 131, and then some low tier tanks, the KV-1SA and the Panzer KW, I should say, 1. So let's see how it goes. We have a little bit of support. KV-1 is going to our direction, which is good. We'll simply wait and see how many adversary tanks are actually playing the heavy lane, and whether or not one or another heavy tank will appear at the E7 position. Here you go. All right, there's okay, those 2 Soviet heavy tanks are approaching this position right here. I'm loading premium ammunition because I want to use my 194mm of pen in order to consistently pen those tanks. Artillery is helping us out. Excellent. Tiger 131 is playing in the middle. Heavy tank number 5 is playing somewhere else. Excellent. So only 2 heavy tanks. And I think with playing hull down, we're in a good position right here. So we even get support from the KV-1. We have support from the Honey 3. So 3-2-2. So this is actually a good position right here. I want to change my position just a tiny little bit into this position because I only want to show the turret of my tank. Here we go. This tank is even retreating because they have seen that they are in a very bad position. So you know what? Let's advance. Our team has managed to kill 2 tanks already. And we want to advance because we want to make damage. And after all, we have 1170 HP to trade, which is phenomenal for a tier 6 tank. This is why I play this tank with an hardening. So let us see. So I think if... Okay, we're spotted. But I think if I can advance, I can play hull down behind this bridge. So let's see. Okay, our team is also advancing. So you know what? Let's go ahead and do so. Okay, here we go. There are some tanks. Okay, I want to hide behind the bridge and now side scrape. Moving out like this. Let's see. Let's aim in. Nice. Okay, he hits my tank, which is fine because we can trade better with the better trading potential. One other shot into his lower hull. Nice. And this is what I want to see. And nice. My DPM is fast enough or high enough in order to get another shot into this tank. All right, perfect. So let us see. The Skoda T25 will soon get shots onto those tanks. So if they move out, they do not move out. So I need to make pressure. Okay. So let's see. Yep, that's what I want to see. Okay, here you go. There's the M10 RBFM. And you know what? Let's fully aim in the shot. And I think this was a hit. So let us see. We need to make pressure because the game is on the winning side already. Go, nice. The game is on the winning side already. And can we get a shot onto the artillery? No, we cannot. But, yeah, he's blocking me, okay. Let's simply try to get the kill shot. Here you go. And aim in. Bam, nice. And let's keep advancing. We already made 1146 damage. Nice. And you know what? We'll simply outrate this player right here. Let's use the repair kit. Let's angle the tank a little bit. And here you go. Okay. 1 HP remaining. Okay, he's taken out. Excellent. All right. 1600 damage. Excellent. Can we get some more damage? No, the artillery is already destroyed. Let's see. Let's try to rush in order to get even more damage. Where does the Cromwell go? Cromwell tries to chase down the Hellcat. And of course, in a heavy tank, you are not in the best position as your tank is super slow. But anyway, we will try to make even more damage in our tank. And maybe we will be lucky to get some additional damage. So let's see how it goes. We could also choose to maintain in the cap. However, I want to make more damage. Looks like the Type 58 alongside with the Hellcat have managed to take out the Cromwell, and so chances are that we can actually make a bit more damage. So let's see how it goes. Here we go. There's one tank advancing. Nice. Another 197 damage. Okay, he tries to ram me. I'm the heavier tank, so nice. Excellent. So I make an additional 297 Ramming damage, excellent. So 2k damage right now, actually 2.1k damage. Looks like our team is capping, but maybe we can even get one additional shot onto the Hellcat. Excellent, one tank moved out of the cap. And so, let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. And whether we can get an additional shot onto the Hellcat. You know what? I will load HE because this tank shouldn't be armored. Here you go, nice. I think, yeah, this was a hit. Nice, excellent. So most likely another 300 damage into this tank, or 270 I believe. And we can even get the kill shot. So excellent. 2.2k damage. I think with one blind shot, maybe 2.5k damage in the heavy tank number 6. And let's now see the result and see how much we could actually train our crew. So here you go. We actually managed to do 2.7k damage, 71,000 credits, and 111 damage. Let's click on the boost. And so with 12,800 XP, we even got one medal. Nice. As you can see, our crew has now reached 100%. So that is excellent. With only one game, we can even click on this skill here. With only one game, we could manage to achieve the 100% of our crew. So that's what this is all about. This is why you should play your low tier premium tank, because of course playing in a low tier game is much easier than in a top tier game if your crew has not reached 100%. Another example, I just recently switched from my Chinese tier 9 light tank to my Chinese tier 10 light tank. And of course it is way too painful to play a tier 10 light tank. And actually I think I misspoke here. I switched to, from the tier 9 light tank to the tier 10 light tank. But it is way too painful to play a tier 10 light tank with only a 60% crew, especially a light tank. So I went into my garage and I found the Type 64, a pretty decent tier 6 light tank. And so of course I used this tank in order to boost my crew and in order to achieve 100%. So we are spawning in a low tier situation in a tier 7 game. So let's see what we can achieve. The Type 64 has a pretty phenomenal DPM. It has a fast firing gun with low alpha damage. It has phenomenal spotting capabilities. Its mobility is okay. However, it's not the most agile tank. But all in all, it's one of the best premium tanks on tier 6, at least premium light tanks on tier 6, simply because it's one of those old light tanks which you know, years ago were matched against top tier medium tanks, or top tier actually all other top tier tanks. And so after Wargaming changed this this matchmaking, this tank basically maintained its superior characteristics. So, here you go. Okay, there's a tank. Of course, I need to fall back into cover so that I do not get shot at. Let's see, there's the M4A3 Jumbo Sherman advancing in this position. Let's see whether I can get a shot. I need to load premium because this tank is heavily armored. I bounced the first shot and I cannot... actually I can get a second shot. Let's fall back behind cover, and now if he moves out in this position, I will be ready to take another shot. Looks like he doesn't, so my tanks are trying to chase him down, so that's what I want to support. And I want to see whether I can get some additional damage. So let us see. Here go, he's moving out, and nice, we can get the kill shot. Excellent, another 135 damage. Excellent, so let's try to go back into the middle, because that's the place where I want to use my tank in order to spot, so that the T20 can maybe shoot one or another tank. Let's see how it goes. I want to be careful, and I want to move out backward so that, here you go, nice, yeah, if I get spotted like this, then I can evade out of the situation much quicker. Let's see what I can do. I think I can even go... Okay, I want to move out of this situation because I want to spot in the north. Oh, and I get a shot from the KV2. That was a little bit unfortunate. I could have played a bit more defensively, but I want to participate here in the north and I want to spot those tanks when they cross. Looks like the game is on the losing side. And you know what? Let's fall back. I do not want to get destroyed right here, but I want to use my spotting abilities. I can even spot with only 81 hit points remaining, but I need to make sure that I fall back so that I do not get taken out. The KV2 is playing super aggressively, so maybe, and also the KV3. So let's see how it goes. You know what? I want to fall back to a very safe position, and maybe I can get some shots onto the KV2, which is advancing. So let me... Okay, here you go. I want to fall back. Of course, I'm spotted, but nice. I can take a shot onto him. I can take a shot onto this tank. However, I cannot pen him. I need to load premium. Nice. With premium, I can, of course, pen him. I can take another shot, but now I need to fall back into cover, behind cover. So let's see how it goes. Looks like our team could destroy those two tanks, but the KV2 is still alive behind this rock. You know what? Let's try to support our team. Yeah, he's hiding behind the rock, which is fine. Let's now jump to the other side because, yep, the Hellcat is making pressure. And let's try and see whether we can get a shot onto this tank. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? I think I can even... I do not need a double push situation, that's what I wanted to say. And I can get two shots. No, I only can get one shot. I can only get one shot onto this tank. But he's now taken out. Excellent. And so, yeah, our team is now on the winning side again. Let's see. KV2 is now making pressure. But I think he will be taken out, yep, by our team. Excellent. And now there's the Skoda. The Skoda T25, and you know what? Let's advance and let's help the E25 in order to take out this tank. T20 is leaving his position. I mean, he's actually the top tier tank, so he shouldn't have too much of a problem with the tier 6 medium tank. Here you go. And we'll get a shot onto this tank. Now we bounce. But he's now also taken out. And excellent. Now the game is on the winning side, but... as we are one-shottable for every other tank, we need to be cautiously. We need to continue to play cautiously. So, what can we do? Those two... Okay, now we know the position of all three tank destroyers. There's only one medium tank, which is down on the E lane. Sorry, on the... Yeah, on the E lane. And so, let's see... We can get a shot onto the... No, we cannot because he's from our position hull down. But we can get the kill shot onto this RT. Let's see. Yep. Nice. Okay, perfect. So now we can advance. However, maybe the Stura email has turned around to our position. We need to, yeah, evade out of the situation because the T-3485M is trying to shoot onto us. Let's load HE. Okay, I cannot pen the side. But the rear, 486 damage, excellent. And so, let's take another shot onto him. We can get the kill shot, and now, nice. With staying alive, we have managed to get 1230 damage, which is excellent. And let's see, maybe we can get some additional damage. So, let's see, maybe onto this tank. No, he is hiding behind cover. Okay, but... we simply want to advance alongside with the T20 in order to get more damage. And let's see how it goes. I think I want to take a shot onto the Cheeto SP. Of course, I need to load premium ammunition because this tank is not only a top tier tank, but it is heavily armored. Maybe if I fully aim in. Here you go, nice. The lower hull is where I can pen this tank. Of course, only if I hit. And maybe I can get the kill shot onto this tank. Excellent. Okay, perfect. Alright, 1500 damage. Excellent result so far. And maybe we can get some more damage onto the Su-100M. Let's see. Maybe I can advance without going into the cap circle. But you know what? No, that's not a problem at all. Let's simply rush into this position. Hopefully we do not get shot by this tank. We are spotted, but he doesn't manage to take a shot. Excellent. And so, yep, he's taken out. All right, excellent. So 1,500 damage, 400 assisting damage. So overall, about 2k combined. Excellent result in a tier 6 light tank. And let's now take a look at the result in the garage. So here's the result. Class 2, 7,400 XP, 1.5k damage. Excellent. 3 kills, another 447 spotting or assisting damage, 38,000 credits. Of course, we shot a lot of premium ammunition. And then, so let's click apply. We managed to get 10,000. And once again, with only one battle, we managed to boost the tier, the crew to 100%. So in my opinion, this is the reason why those tanks are so important. Now, to sum it up, in my opinion, low tier premium tanks are not useless whatsoever. And in my opinion, they are the best choice if you want to bring your crew from one tank to another, and if you want to bring them to 100% before starting with the new top tier tank, which is stock in the most case, or in the most part, for the most part, at least if your new top tier tank is a tier 7, tier 8 or tier 9 tank. And even if you are switching to your tier 10 tank, as I just said with the Chinese WZ132 Primo, not Primo, but tier 10 light tank, you do not want to play a tier 10 tank with a stock crew. Now, those low tier tanks, they of course make more credits, which is also very useful. They are cheaper compared to the top tier tanks, especially to the very expensive tier 9 tanks. And so, of course, in general, they are a decent choice. And if you have the chance of getting one of those tanks for free, you should first of all always participate, and don't waste this opportunity to get such a tank. And then if you have the chance of choosing one or another premium tank which is for free, then go ahead and choose the one which offers you a premium tank for tank class and for nation where you do not already have a premium tank. And this is, as I said, the reason why I chose the IS-2M as the premium tank, because I have the Scorpion in my garage, which is a German premium tank destroyer. I also have the Tiger 131, as you just saw, so I do not need the VK4503, and so I chose the IS-2M. Of course, you can simply and always just choose the most competitive one of those tanks, but I highly recommend to choose the tank which helps you to train your crew, i.e. the tank of a particular tank class of a particular nation where you do not yet have a premium tank. So that's my recommendation for you. And once again, to sum it up, in my opinion, low tier premium tanks are especially there to train your crew and to prevent you from doing this insanely painful stock grind on your new tank if you advance through the tech tree. Alright guys, that was it for today with the video about why low tier premium tanks are quite important and why you should never miss an opportunity to get one if you are still missing one of a particular nation and a particular tank class or tank type. So what is your opinion about this topic? Just leave a comment in the comment section down below. And as always, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. This really helps out with the YouTube algorithm. If you find this video extremely helpful, then feel free to support me via Super Thanks. This way you can make a one-time donation. You just have to click this button underneath the video. If you adore this channel and you want to consistently support me, then consider subscribing to my channel or become a member, once again with the click of a button underneath the video. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you next time in another World of Tanks video.